Yo, what's good? It's your man Billi Gates, Regstry, Jungle Mafia, RFGJM. You're now tuned in to Team Rich TV. Gang! Well, I'm from Beaumont, Texas. I go by Billi Gates. Been doing music for about a decade now, selling clothes for about the same time too. I have a brand which turned into two brands. My brand is called Regstry, RFG. The other brand is JM, Jungle Mafia. And together we make up RFGJM. We do music, sell clothing, make beats, stream video games through Twitch, do a bevy of things. So, you know what I'm saying, just all around team.
So you say you're from Beaumont, Texas. Tell us
True.
a little bit more about Beaumont.
Beaumont, Texas. It's a tough place to grow up in. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta have tough, thick skin out here. Your mental gotta be right. It's a lot of psychology at play out here. So if you don't watch yourself, keep your head on a swivel, you might be, you know, getting off the wrong track out here. So it's just a struggle out here. Just like it is anywhere else though. Everywhere in life is the same. So it's a cool spot though to be in. Just the people in it, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shitty people.
Yeah.
around the city.
So tell me what projects you're working on.
Man, I got so much music right now. I got a lot of stuff coming for y'all. Got a lot of stuff that's out right now. Shout out to Project Registry, John Joseph. Produced by John Joseph, Flight 88, Sensei Lounge, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my man Cannaboy, you know what I'm saying, Jungle Mafia. Me and him, we've been working for a solid year and a half, 2 years now. And we got a lot of projects in the tuck. I got a project called Perspective, fully produced by Cannaboy. I have like a 5-piece set with my young boy, Pretty Boy, produced by Cannaboy, called Trey Piece. I got 2 separate mixtapes. One is called both of them are Registry Drip Set. One produced fully by Cannaboy, and the other one is actually produced by me. Billy Rothstein is what I go by for my producer name. I've been making beats for the past few years, so I feel like I'm at a point now where I'm ready to start exploring and experimenting and crossing over into a different lane. So I'm gonna give them that this year. We coming with a lot of stuff this year, so they about to get maybe 6+ projects this next year coming.
So you're a producer and an artist?
Yeah, do it all. Entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? All around, well versed at a lot of things.
So tell me what artists you plan on working with. Like, do you do everything in-house, or are you out here collabing with other artists in the city?
True. Well, I mean, that's the plan, you know what I'm saying? It's to build your own gang up and have everything in-house. But I do work with other people, other producers and other artists. Shout out to Chase Racks, shout out to Ace Money, shout out to Paper Chaser, shout out to Snooty Doobie. Shout out to the homie eBay. Me and him been putting in some work, like as of recent. And matter of fact, we got a project coming for y'all. Look out for that Billi Gates and eBay dropping this next year coming up. So, but as far as for who I plan to work with, like can't really speak on that. But I mean, I'm down to work with any and everybody. Like if you do something in Beaumont, Texas, if you do music or whatever it is you're doing something positive and you putting your best foot forward, investing into yourself, gang, baby, we here for you. we here for you.
I'm peeping the Registry jacket you got on. Tell them a little bit about your team and your clothing line.
Oh man, with the team right now, we in the middle of expanding, so we're going through a little expansion pack right now. So we're looking for help. We're looking for different things, models, just different hands on deck, people that are versed at the arts, so to speak, and media. And we sell clothing, man. I sell hoodies, shirts, hats, socks, joggers, everything. I think I done ran through about every article, every piece of clothing there is, except for women's clothing, which in 2019, I'm digging into that. I'm getting into women's specific clothing, so you can look out for that coming from RFGJM in 2019 too, as well as visuals and content, new music, of course, new gear, and a whole nother wave with the clothing, so, you know what I'm saying?
So what is a Billi Gates studio session like?
Billi Gates studio session is tedious, it's ridiculous. It's just my guy trying to make a beat, or making a beat and me telling him everything he doing is wrong, and you know what I'm saying, that we need to get to the next level. Like I'm a lunatic, so when I'm in the studio, I'm there to work. So if I pull up and it's unnamed faces in the building, you know what I'm saying, I'm coming through like Billy do. So studio session with Billi Gates is exactly that sentence, a studio session with Billi Gates.
So describe your sound. Like as an artist, like what do you sound like? What sets you apart from other artists?
I think what set me apart from the others as far as sound, well, first you gotta start with the music and you gotta start with the sound. So just investing into my songs, investing into myself and getting my stuff mixed and mastered down all the way, and making sure that the producer that I work with is original with just about everything that he's doing. And in the end, when you get the final product, I think that's what separates my music from everyone else's. Especially too, when you add the fact that, hell, 95% of my raps is all true. Like everything happened, you know what I'm saying? I don't mince words. I don't talk about fake shit that I never did before. I don't talk about guns for real at all. You know what I'm saying? Like it's exactly what, like the project I just dropped, Free Game, it just dropped on Christmas Eve. That's exactly what my music is. It's just free game. If you take the time to sit down and listen to it, you know what I'm saying, you'll figure out that, hey, you relate to Billy more than you think, and that music will hit home. You know what I'm saying? It'll hit home, it'll touch you right here.
So you mentioned you investing in yourself, you're paying engineers and everything.
Right.
How important do you think it is to invest in the actual quality of the music as opposed to everything else? Do you think it's important to? Oh
yeah, it's hella important. Like I know it's a lot of songs like they might be trash, really. You know what I'm saying? They might be trash, but the way you make the beat, the way you lay it out, the way you mix it, the way you master it, the way you know what I'm saying, you drop it and different things like that. Like you can make a terrible song hot. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I mean, if you nice already, you just gotta have that mindset. Like, I bet I'm gonna invest into myself to get my stuff to the very next level. Like when I always tell my boy Can, like, hey, when we making music, bro, the point I'm trying to get to is the point of no return. Like when they hear this, they know, like, oh nah, this shit is official. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they put their heart into it. They took time out to put the time in and did a good job. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So. Another thing is the fact that, you know, Best Buy doesn't sell CDs anymore. We don't really have any record stores anymore. A lot of cars are made without CD players. How do you feel about the longevity of the CD? Do you think the CD is dead? Do you think we should stop pressing up mixtapes?
Nah, it's always a market for stuff, you know what I'm saying? I can remember I thought CDs was dead years ago. You know, when they first came out with the iPhones and iPods, and then when I was in South Beach, they came out with the iPads. And I can remember saying to myself then, like, hey, CDs are obsolete. Like, nobody grabbing CDs, nobody paying for them or nothing. Yeah. But shout out to my guy, Sense. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sensei. It's a guy I met on South Beach. He from Ohio. He do music, too. And I literally watched this guy move thousands of CDs on the beach, you know what I'm saying? Maybe made $250,000 selling CDs, like. So I can't knock any type of way you go at what you're doing. It's just you gotta put your feet down, you gotta put your best foot forward and hustle and find a audience for CDs, you know what I'm saying? For that exact thing.
Yeah, so it's a question that I usually ask artists in the interviews, but I think you've already answered it, and is at this point, does music make you money or does it cost you money? But I see that you got the clothing line and everything, so I would imagine that at this point it is making you money. But can you touch on a little bit how artists out there can go about monetizing the music?
True. Well, the first thing I would say is that when you're in business for yourself, don't ever look at it like you losing money, especially when you're investing into yourself. You gotta know that it's exactly that. Like, yo, this is an investment. Like, whatever I'm giving now, I'm gonna get 100, 1,000-fold in the end if I make it to the finish line, you know what I'm saying? So it's just you just gotta stay down. You gotta put money out so that you can get money back. And literally, I just got to that point this year where the music start turning money. Like I'm making like whatever I'm spending on engineering and mastering, that's what the music making. Like so the music actually paying for itself now, you know what I'm saying? So the next step is to get the music to start paying for different little things. Right now, as you said, I got the clothing, so the clothing is a big help with the music, you know what I'm saying? When the music slow down, the clothing is up. And the clothing is really moving year round, so that's how I kind of cover my tracks, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I invest or I spend over here doing this or making an advance in my life, I just use the clothes to make the money, you know what I'm saying? And cover the tracks. Like it's a hand-in-hand type thing.
So tell the people how you got into music.
How I got into music, well really, I always been on music like that. Like I always been interested, infatuated, in love with music from the beginning. But I didn't start recording until I think I was in Kansas for sure. I was in Kansas. Shout out to my guy Rod World. You know what I'm talking about? Rod Harris, aka Ghost. He do music too. He's still rocking to this day, traveling and doing stuff. But he actually got me into doing music. I remember one day he found this dude that had a studio and had a little bit of equipment, recording equipment, and he was over there, I guess, freestyling with his boys off the football team, and I guess nobody wanted to rap with him because he was a very, very, very skilled rapper. You know what I'm saying? He was like he was on it. Like as far as for that freestyling stuff, like I remember days where he would just pick up and go 20, 30 minutes, like no falling, no stumbling, just going. So he got, yo, hey, real deal shit. Like gotta salute that. And he called me over. He like, hey man, look, they scared to jump on the mic with me. Like come through. And what's so funny about that, we was on our way to the club a few days before that. And I never forget, that's American Gangster had just dropped, and they had a song on there called Say Hello to the Bad Guy. And I turned it on. It was me, my boy Rod, and one of my other homies, Mark Jones. And yo, I just picked it up and started going on some Texas shit. You know what I'm saying? On some Texas shit, just started going. And my guy Rod was like, hold up, like, yo, hold up. My man's done jumped on, like, hold on, let me get the back door, you know what I'm saying? Then my boy Mark went. And so he was like, yo, you can rap. And then fast forward a few days later and he called me over. I go through, spit some crazy shit. I forget what I even spit, but after that, the producer, he ended up reaching out to me like, hey, come through, I want to work with you. And it's been on and popping since that day.
Now, being a Texas artist, how important do you think the art of freestyle, being able to freestyle is? Or I remember back in the day, remember Jadakiss in the game, they used to go up to different radio stations and keep spitting the same verse over and over again. Do you think artists should have a couple verses tucked away whenever they're ready for that? Or do you think artists should just be able to freestyle whenever somebody say, go ahead and go?
I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I want quality. You know what I'm saying? I want good music.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind freestyle, and even, like, earlier in my career, I used to do it a lot. Like, I used to just wing it on a lot of songs. And they sound dope, they cool, but, I mean, you just really random and everywhere, you know what I'm saying? You're not really on a point, you're not really on a theme, so when you start really doing music and putting stuff out for people to consume, content, giving them content, I just feel like you need to have something ready, you know what I'm saying? Or at least have a pre-planned, you know the beat already, you know what I'm saying? Or something to where you could give the people something crazy when you go, or else it's just gonna be a person freestyling a verse they've already written for an album, you know what I'm saying?
Now, what are your feelings on the state of the music game locally? And then tell me what's your feelings globally.
Well, first, globally, like I think music is, I mean, a lot of people express distaste for it, but I think music is like at an all-time high right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think the music been better than what it is now. Like, just across all boards, like, and really, I don't really know what's hot with like rap or hip hop because I don't listen I don't listen to a lot of the new stuff unless I'm in the club or I hear it on the radio. I'm more or less listening to like Hans Zimmer, like movie scores and instrumentals and compositions. You know what I'm saying? So I like what music at globally. Locally, like we can do a better job of reaching out to each other. We can do a better job of coming together, like to create a music scene out here, because there's no music scene out here. You know what I'm saying? There's no music scene. I was trying to tell somebody that months ago, like, hey, like it's cool for you to tell me, hey, Gates, get your money up and jump in the car and go somewhere else. You gotta go and get somebody else. But like I try to tell people, like, yo, I'm not just hustling for me. Like, yo, what if when I jump in my car and leave, and I leave my little young guy, pretty boy here, like, where do I tell him to go to work? You know what I'm saying? When I'm gone, like, yo, where can he pull up? And just like, yo, every day rappers is gonna be here. So I can pull up, work with a producer.
They just lacking support. Like,
yeah, definitely lacking support.
One artist go out of town to perform, you think that the whole city should go with them, or?
Yeah, like, yo, it should be just like high school sports. You know what I'm saying? When your high school team go and play another city or in the playoffs, what we do, we flexing up. Gang shit, no lame shit. And when you on the road, it don't matter if me and homie was just shooting at each other. Like, nigga, when we get outside of Beaumont, we should definitely be, you know what I'm saying, a unit. Like, it don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. This is how everybody else do it. And that's the way you win, you know what I'm saying? Loyalty before royalty.
Yeah. Now, where do you see yourself career-wise in the next 5 years?
Whew. Up, you know what I'm saying? Going up still, progressing still. Other than that, I can't really speak on where I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I know there's been too many times where I overshot or I undershot where I was gonna be in life. And so nowadays I just wake up every day, I just take it day by day. I try to be better the next day than I was the day before. Just put my best foot forward, man, and I just grind, and I'm able to live with the outcome, you know what I'm saying? No matter, right or wrong, good or bad, succeed or fail, I'm with it. Like, I'm with it.
Yeah. Now, outside of other artists and producers, do you work with any managers, publicists, marketing, PR agents? Like, do you think it's important to hire those people, or do you think it's important to learn how to do those things yourself?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely important to have that on your team. Like, I know that was a big issue I was stressing maybe 3-4 years ago. I'm just like, man, I need to find me some management, or I need to start, you know what I'm saying, finding people that'll help me promote or do different things like that. Because if you don't have that, then you don't really have nothing, you know what I'm saying? You don't really have a foundation or nothing. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Southern Monarch, shout out to DJ Dorilla, shout out to Queen Promo, Ebony Hunter, you know what I'm saying? I be rocking around with them and stuff. They get a lot of stuff done. They host a lot of parties, throw a lot of parties, put on a lot of events, go out of town, put on events and showcases and different things. And I try to pull up and help them help me whenever I can, you know what I'm saying? And they always willing to throw the alley-oop. So definitely, if you're in the city and you're on your own and you don't have a team and you need somebody, you need some direction, you need some opportunities in the alley-oop, holla at Queen Promo, holla at Southern Monarch, DJ Dorilla, Ebony Hunter. Go and get with them, man. They gonna work for you.
Yeah. Now, do you have any last words for the people before we get out of here?
Last words for the people, man. We at the end of 2018, you know what I'm saying? If you've been out here all year, throwing salt at people, not getting shit done, not accomplishing shit, not moving forward, shame on you. You know what I'm saying? 2019 coming up, everybody need to put their best foot forward, you know what I'm saying? Head up, chest out, you dig me? And go forward, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you like my uncle tell me, you know what I'm saying? The pieces of free game that turned my life around, man. Like, yo, everything in life is the same. Watch how you treat people, man. What you put out in the world is exactly what's coming back, you know what I'm saying? So if you spread hate, you throw salt in the world, that's what's coming back to you. Salt and hate, you know what I'm saying? You start putting love out in the world, you start encouraging people and doing what you're supposed to do, you're gonna see your life start to straighten out, and it's gonna start encouraging you and doing what it do, you know what I'm saying? So just some free game for you, you know what I'm talking about? Yo, what's up? It's your man Billi Gates, Regstry, Jungle Mafia, RFGJM. It's a little chilly out here getting brick. About to jump it back on the bus, you feel me? You're tuned in to Team Rich TV. Gang.
11-figure payoff, Ocean's 11. I single out the rookie, then I motion the veteran. I'ma never take a pay cut. We bake up, waking up early in the morning, see a fashion Marc Jacobs. While y'all niggas sleep, I'm up like Jordan said. See that fire in my eyes, Michael Jordan read. RFG, we in the building doing big things. 2, 3, 4, 5, end up with 6 ring gates.
I'ma hustle to money pumping my arteries. The sweetest presidential like men in my pockets.